I am on the train and I am heading back to the trail. I'm gonna call this day 13. I took a little bit of time off, but I'm gonna get back on the trail. I'm traveling up to Mammoth today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna head from Mammoth to Tuolumne Meadows and then start northbound the Tuolumne Meadows. I'm skipping about 160 miles because I am running out of time to finish this summer before I have to start work again. I've already hiked those 150, 160 miles when I did the John Muir Trail 10, 12, 15 years ago, and then I also lived in that area, so I'm not skipping it and checking it off as complete because I've already done it before. So here we go. I made it to Mammoth. I'm just here as a pit stop. I'm gonna take the bus to Tuolumne Meadows tomorrow. But I used to live in Mammoth for 2 years, so it's exciting to be back. And there's a grocery outlet here that wasn't here when I lived here. And look, it has an homage to the post pile with this post pile art decoration in front. That's pretty cool. I love Mammoth. I loved working at the post pile. I wish I could come back, but not for now. I'm at New Shady Rest Campground, just on the edge of the town of Mammoth. I checked in with the camp host first to see if there were any PCT hikers that wanted to share a site, and he pointed me in the direction of, he actually told me before I could even ask. Site 85 has a couple hikers from maybe the UK, so we'll see if they want to share. Give them 10 bucks. It's normally 32 a night. I was gonna reserve it online, but then it was like 45 to reserve it online. So this is gonna save me a little bit of money, pay for dinner.
Have you ever had spreadable salami? It's actually pretty good. My first time. I was able to camp with Tom and Ben from Germany, not the UK. Hung out with them for dinner and then set up my stuff, and I'm going to sleep. So have a good night. See you tomorrow.
You may or may not remember, but Tom was supposed to hike with me to Sonora Pass, but he ended up going home. He took the bus from Lone Pine to Reno and then flew home to Seattle from there. He decided that through hiking wasn't right for him. It does kind of take away the fun of backpacking when you have to make sure that you hit enough miles to make it to your goal, and that means there's not as much time to stop and hang out at pretty lakes and actually like be still while you're communing with nature. So he ended up going home, but I'm gonna keep going. Whew. Gas is expensive. Things are more expensive in small mountain towns because it's farther from everything. Transportation costs are high. The grocery outlet had really good prices. It's like $2 for a box of chips or crackers. Everything was really reasonable, like down the hill prices. So go to grocery outlet.
Taking the bus to Yosemite.
All right, we're stopping at Mobile Mart for a break. Mobile Mart's a gas station, but it's also a restaurant and like concert venue. I think twice a week in the summertime they have concerts where you can hang out here and dance on the lawn. They've got to still do that because it was super fun and really popular. So stopping here for a break and Levining. So it's just now hitting me that I'm gonna go hiking by myself. And I don't know if I want to do that anymore. Kind of tired of it. But I'm already going, so I might as well walk a little bit, right? One step at a time, one day at a time. 330 more miles before I can say I've finished the whole PCT. Almost to Yosemite. All right, still here at Tuolumne Meadows post office and store. Got my package, sorted out my food, sent some stuff ahead to me, Thomas's half that I can use when I bump up to the next part. Hanging out in this hiker area. Gonna grab my stuff and go. Walking to the PCT trailhead. Got a beautiful dome in front of me. This place is pretty beautiful. And I was trying to record this with my GoPro, and the battery can't be dead already. It's not turning on. So I'm debating walking back to the post office and maybe mailing all my GoPro stuff, because it's at least like half a pound worth of stuff that I don't have to carry if it doesn't work, which is disappointing. But also, if I don't have to carry it, this camera quality is not too bad on my $200 phone, is it? What do you think? Just been informed there might be some pancakes somewhere. Pancakes are that way. Thank you. Trail magic pancakes. Does it count if I took the bus here? Okay, got the GoPro battery out. I think that battery might be bad, but it's working now. Back on the trail, except for I started walking on the wrong path, and my blue dot on my map was not exactly on the right trail, and I didn't want to go back and be embarrassed, so I'm cutting across to find my trail, which is right here. Okay, let's try that again. Back on the trail. This is what I mean. This is what I mean by my blue dot. Tells me where I am. Still not on my red line, which I think is actually a road. So I gotta walk on the road for a little bit, I guess. Marmot. So I hiked 1.2 miles, and I just realized that I left my charging port, cable, and power bank at the Tuolumne store. So I've turned around and I'm gonna go back and get it. So instead of hiking this only 1.2 miles, I'm gonna hike 3.6 miles to get 1.2 miles. I'm a little frustrated, but it is what it is. It's okay. I don't have to go back. I have a second battery bank, but I'm choosing to go back because that's like $80 worth of gear, and I'm ahead of schedule anyway. So I'll probably just hike the original 6 point something miles I planned today. 6 point something PCT miles. It's fine. I was actually starting to feel good about being back on the trail again. So I'm wondering if this is maybe a sign that I should stop hiking. I only have 330 miles left. And then I'm officially done with the whole PCT. I don't think I'm gonna quit. I think I'm gonna keep going. Woo! Okay, I left my stuff. All my sleep gear and tent, my bear can full of food, behind a rock. It looked like it wasn't visible from one way, but then I realized it was from the other way. I'll only be gone about an hour. Hopefully nobody will mess with it. Fingers crossed, I don't expect there to be any issue. Otherwise I wouldn't have done it. But I get to see that dome again. Cool dome. Back on the trail! Again! I walked back to the trailhead and the Trail Magic Pancake crew was still there. So I asked 2 Mile, her trail name's 2 Mile, to take me back to the store and then back up a 1/4 mile up the trail road. So she saved me almost a mile of walking. So thank you, 2 Mile, I really appreciate it. And here we go. Gotta go find my pile of stuff now. I'm back to my pile of stuff. I can see it from the trail. Can you see it? I don't think people are really looking for something. It's kind of hidden. Can you see it now? I've got a semi-wide angle view on the camera, so there it is. Load back up. Okay, really back on the trail. It's only 1:30, so I think I still might have time to go 9 miles total today. I'm gonna see how I feel. Vamos. Studying my Spanish. Estoy estudiando mi español. El español. This is called a turnpike. It's a raised trail, a place that's really wet and marshy, and underneath the dirt I'm walking on are big rocks, small pebbles to allow water to flow through, but keep it dry for our feet. Thanks, trail crews. Of granite in the trail, lots of granite everywhere. Look. Another area of river and dome rocks. the campsite that I was aiming for, which was I think like 6.7 miles of a hike, but it's still only, checking my watch, it's 4 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna go further. I think I'm gonna aim for 3 more miles from now, and then that'll put me in a good position to get to Kennedy Meadows North, Snore Pass, earlier than I expected in 5 more days. There's another waterfall going off that edge. Wow. I just saw a baby marmot run across my path. I think it's hiding now. Yeah, I went down in there. It was so little. Bye. The mosquitoes are eating me. Are there any on my face? I can't stop moving. Got about a mile left to the campsite I'm aiming for. Let's go. Okay, I think I found a place to camp. This spot looks nice and flat and big. I thought maybe you'd want to watch a time lapse of me setting up my tent, so. Sent my check-in message, stopped my tracking, turned off my Garmin satellite beacon for the night. I've gotten good at setting up my tent without having to get up. Once I'm done walking, I just want to be not standing anymore. What I really want to be is being horizontal, so the sooner I can get horizontal, the better. Ta-da! I need to stake out the foot, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to shove my backpack back there so it keeps everything wider. And then I'm not going to put the rain fly on tonight because I'm lazy. But the mesh will help prevent the mosquitoes from eating me all night. So then I can actually sleep. And I check every pocket of my backpack for any food or sunblock or anything smelly. To make sure I'm not sleeping with it in bear country. My jacket turns into my pillow. I'm stuffing it into its own pocket. It's not the most comfortable pillow, but I'd rather do that than carry something extra. I also have a stuff sack that has like velvet on one side. I don't carry that with me. Thomas was using it before. I'd rather use that, but he spilled like pork juice all over it, so I don't know if I ever want to use it again. It's really gross. If I blow up my pad with my zipper mostly closed, then the mosquitoes won't get in. And then I'll have to kill them later when I'm wanting to sleep. less lonely talking to the camera. I feel like even though you don't answer, I feel like you're kind of with me. So that's nice. Alright, everything has a daytime spot and a nighttime spot. So I can keep track. Except for when I plug my stuff into a wall socket to charge and forget about it. But you know, I got this 1.4 ounce electronic air pump because the last thing I want to do at the end of the day is blow up this. Plus my breath is going to make it really like moist and moldy inside. So it comes with a bag that you can fill up with air and then smush it down. Fill up with air and then smush it down. Just like catch the air, kind of like a balloon, I guess. But then I had to do it like 25 times, and this practically weighs just a tiny bit more than that sack did. So, it's my luxury item. Oh my god. The battery's dead. I just charged it 2 weeks ago now, maybe a week ago. I wonder if it'll work plugged in. Yeah, it works plugged in. Okay. It's really exciting. Normally I get like at least 6 or 7 pumps out of a full charge, but maybe it was accidentally left on. You have to double tap to turn it on. It's called a flex tail. I don't even want to eat dinner. I'm not hungry. I think I might skip dinner. It's not that bad to skip dinner. I've been doing a lot of intermittent fasting in my non-trail life. It's been working really well for me. So I've been, again, everything has a place. Daytime place and nighttime place. Staying organized makes things go faster and you don't lose anything. I don't lose anything anyway. I'll get everything set up and then I'll give you a tour. Okay, time for the tour. Just before the tour. So see how the tent, normally you have to stake this down to get it a little bit more tight and roomy at the foot. But you can see I just stuffed my backpack at the bottom. So then that spreads out the bottom and I don't have to stake it. Okay, so this side, I lost my bidet. There it is. Okay. This is my bathroom. I've got my pee wipe, my bidet to wash myself when I pee and poop, and my tent stakes. My trowel is in my tent stake bag. So bathroom, I've got the water faucet right there. I've got the bed. I got my pillow. this is my this is my clothes closet right here, which is right next to my electronics department / other random things like my massage ball. And then my backpack has things like my rain jacket, the rain fly, the clothes I'm wearing I'm gonna put in my backpack so they're out of the way, and then I'll put on my long johns over here. And that's basically the tour. But now that I've left it open, there's a couple of mosquitoes in there, so it's time for me to get inside and get horizontal. Okay, I have changed into my long johns and finished setting up the house. Now I'm gonna lay down. It is 6:24. So I'm gonna lay down, stretch my legs a little, use my roller ball, massage ball a little bit on my legs, and then I'm gonna edit today's video. I don't always do that on the trail. I usually do it in town, but I'm early, so I'm gonna edit today's video and then either read a little bit of my book or watch a little bit of downloaded television, and then that's my night. Good night. Thanks for coming with me. Thanks for keeping me company, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.